To import Debank historical data, you need to understand what Debank is and the importance of historical data in financial analysis. Debank is a platform that provides a comprehensive view of your cryptocurrency assets and liabilities, allowing you to track your financial health. Historical data is crucial for making informed investment decisions and analyzing market trends. First, you need to create an account on Debank and connect your wallets to the platform. This will enable you to access your historical data. Once you have connected your wallets, navigate to the Debank dashboard and click on the Portfolio tab. This tab displays an overview of your cryptocurrency assets and liabilities. To import historical data, you need to use the Debank API or a third-party service that provides historical data. The Debank API provides endpoints for retrieving historical data, including transactions, balances, and market data. You can use programming languages such as Python or JavaScript to make API requests and retrieve the data. When importing historical data, it is essential to consider the time frame and frequency of the data. Debank provides data in various time frames, including daily, weekly, and monthly. You can also specify the frequency of the data, such as every hour or every day. To import Debank historical data using the API, you need to follow these steps. First, obtain an API key from Debank by going to the Settings tab and clicking on API Keys. Then, use the API key to make a request to the Debank API endpoint for historical data. Specify the time frame, frequency, and other parameters as required. For example, you can use the following API endpoint to retrieve daily historical data for a specific wallet. https://api.debank.com/v1/wallet/history. You can specify the wallet address, start and end dates, and other parameters in the API request. Once you have retrieved the historical data, you can store it in a database or use it for analysis. It is essential to handle errors and exceptions when importing historical data, such as API rate limits or invalid parameters. Best practices for importing Debank historical data include using a reliable API service, handling errors and exceptions, and storing the data securely. You should also consider the limitations of the Debank API, such as rate limits and data availability. In conclusion, importing Debank historical data is a straightforward process that requires an understanding of the Debank API and programming languages. By following the steps outlined in this guide, you can import historical data and make informed investment decisions. Remember to handle errors and exceptions and store the data securely to ensure the accuracy and reliability of your analysis.